The first mistake the Galactic Council made was ignoring human fiction. The second was assuming that human warnings were hyperbole. Commander James stood at the bridge of the Resilience, Earth's flagship defender, watching the vast armada of Council ships blocking Earth's orbit. The alien fleet stretched beyond what human eyes could discern. Thousands of vessels from dozens of species, all united in their decision that humanity must be contained. Final communication from the Council, Lieutenant Thomas announced. They demand our immediate surrender and acceptance of quarantine status. All interstellar technology is to be relinquished. James smiled thinly. Send our standard response. Thomas nodded. Transmitting, we warned you what we are. The phrase had become Earth's unofficial motto in the decades since first contact. When the Council discovered humanity and welcomed them to the galactic community, humans had repeatedly cautioned their new allies. We come in peace, but understand what we are, they'd said. The Council had nodded politely, treating it as quaint, human diplomacy. They hadn't bothered to study human history. Council fleet is advancing, Officer Bell reported. Weapons charging across all vessels. James nodded. Initiate Protocol Pandora. Humanity had known this day might come. The Council, comprised of over 300 species, had strict hierarchies and regulations. Species were categorized by technological advancement, philosophical development, and biological traits. Humans had been classified as a Category 3 civilization, capable of interstellar travel, but lacking the supposed enlightenment of higher categories. What the Council failed to grasp was that humans had evolved differently. While most spacefaring species had developed in environments that encouraged cooperation and harmony, Earth was unforgiving. Humans had clawed their way to dominance through millennia of conflict, ingenuity, and tenacity. Protocol Pandora activated, Bell confirmed. All Earth defense systems online. The first wave of Council ships fired. Beams of energy and projectiles streaked toward Earth's atmosphere, only to dissolve into harmless particles miles above the surface. Shields holding at 100%, Thomas reported calmly. The Council had never encountered anything like human shield technology. While they relied on deflection systems, humans had developed absorption shields that converted incoming energy into power. Every attack literally made Earth stronger. James opened a channel to all defending human ships. Execute Formation Delta. Remember, minimal casualties where possible. The human fleet, though outnumbered 20-1, moved with perfect coordination. Each vessel had been designed with multiple contingencies, and every crew member had trained for this scenario. They didn't fight like soldiers, they fought like survivors. Within minutes, a third of the Council fleet had been disabled, not destroyed. Human weapons targeted propulsion and weapon systems with surgical precision. The Council had expected brute force. They received calculated efficiency. Admiral Zorn, the Council fleet commander, watched in horror from his command ship. Impossible, he muttered as reports flooded in. His analysts had calculated a swift victory. Instead, his mighty armada was being systematically dismantled by a fraction of their numbers, sir. His second-in-command, Officer Kelb, interrupted. We're detecting unusual activity on Earth's moon. Zorn shifted his attention to the data. The humans had established lunar bases years ago, but the Council had dismissed them as research outposts. Now, massive structures were emerging from beneath the lunar surface, structures that had clearly been there for years, waiting. They prepared for this, Zorn realized aloud. They've been preparing since first contact. The lunar installations activated, sending pulses of energy that created a web around the Earth-Moon system. Every Council ship caught in the web suddenly lost power. On the Resilience, James received confirmation that the trap had been sprung. Open a channel to Admiral Zorn, he ordered. Zorn's face appeared on screen, a mixture of fury and bewilderment. What is this technology? How did you conceal it? We didn't conceal it, James replied. We told you exactly what we were. You just didn't listen. Your primitive species cannot possibly primitive, James interrupted. Admiral, we sent you our history, our literature, our warnings. Did none of your analysts read our science fiction, our war documentaries, the stories we told ourselves for centuries about first contact scenarios? Understanding dawned on Zorn's face. The humans had shared everything. Their wars, their doomsday preparations, their endless simulations of extraterrestrial threats. The Council had dismissed it all as entertainment or exaggeration. We've disabled your fleet, James continued, not destroyed it. Your crews will remain safe while we negotiate new terms. The Council doesn't negotiate with what? Threats? That's exactly what we are, Admiral. Not because we want to be, but because we had to become this to survive our own world. We evolved in constant danger. We prepare for the worst while hoping for the best. James leaned forward. Return to the Council with this message. Humanity accepts friendship, not subjugation. We will share our technology and join your community as equals. Or we will defend ourselves, and unlike you, we've spent our entire existence planning for every possible scenario of conflict. The transmission ended. James turned to his crew, their faces illuminated by the glow of monitors displaying the disabled Council fleet. Do you think they'll understand now? Thomas asked. James gazed at the stars beyond the view screen. They'll have to. The universe grasped too late why humans kept saying, "We warned you what we are." We're not inherently warlike. We're survivors, and survivors prepare. He smiled slightly. Let's hope this is the last time we need to demonstrate it.